What it do, crew? Your girl Sienna, back with another video for you. If you're anything like me, school has just started. We're getting back into that college grind, that high school grind. Baby, we are about to get in our bag today. Okay, we are planning, we are growing, we are becoming everything that we were meant to be. That is just the energy I'm on. I'm not letting 2020's energy bring me down. Like, my goal is for us to look back on this year and be like, you know what? I don't know what I would have done if 2020 didn't happen. There were actually some very productive and healthy things that happened, even though it seems like such an unhealthy year. I'm just speaking that into existence for all of us. I know COVID has some of us out here feeling stressed and depressed. We are saying goodbye to that today. Also, do you guys see how grown out my nails are? Like, please just ignore it. This is gonna be a video about how to be productive and organized this school year, even with online classes. Depression, who is she? Unorganization, never heard of her. I'm hype about it, I'm excited because I'm excited about this year. Whatever this year might bring, we got it. It's nothing we can't handle. I am a senior this year. I can't believe it. I'm gonna be graduating in spring, which is insane. So I've definitely learned the ropes for getting things done and just feeling good about my studies. Let's just jump right into it. I'm excited. First of all, you guys gotta have a routine. It's really easy to just sit on your phone and do nothing for the whole day because there's nothing really motivating you to get out of bed or to get dressed. Having a routine will kind of make it feel like you're back into the swing of your classes and back into regular life. I'm not saying you need to have a routine for your whole entire day, but at least have a morning routine to get your day rolling. And the thing about morning routines is they actually start at night. First of all, make sure you're going to bed at a good time because I think people underestimate the power of sleep. Sleep is like so fundamental to everything that you do, and people go all of college not sleeping. Am I one of those people? Yes, but I'm just saying, get your sleep. Oh my word. Write out everything that you need to do the next day. Write out your schedule. Make sure that there's nothing that you're forgetting. You could do this at the beginning of the week and plan out your whole week at a time. You could do this at the beginning of your day, at night before you go to bed. I like to do it at night to clear my mind. Just write out everything that you need to do the next day. Write out your schedule. Make sure that there's nothing that you're forgetting. I don't know about you guys, but I have a lot going on this year. Like, this is senior year, so I have meetings 24/7. So after you are done planning out the next day, lights out. Like, go to bed, don't get on your phone, just go to sleep. Now, I find that the way that I start my day determines the rest of my day. So the morning routine is definitely important. Get up, make your bed, make some tea or some lemon water, do a devotion or a meditation, whatever gets you in the right state of mind. And then when you're done with all that, you can start your day. My next tip is to designate time slots. So this is especially applicable to students. So I have French class Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11 a.m. And so in my planner, I block out 11 a.m. all week. I just know that every day at 10 a.m. I have to work on accounting, and every day at 11 a.m. it's French, and every day at 1 it's business ethics. And that's just how my day goes. You're essentially choosing a time to go to class, even though you might all just be doing it from your bedroom. My next tip is to clear your space. Choose one place in your room or one room in your house where you go to focus and to be productive, and you do nothing else in that space. I don't even keep like papers there because I know I'll get distracted and I'll start going through mail. Having a clear physical space really affects your mental space, because if all you see in front of you is your homework and what you're working on at that moment, that's all that exists, and that is all you are putting your focus toward. Do you get my mentality, what I'm saying? And this kind of goes with my next tip, which is set the vibe. Have something that you do every single time that you go to study, because then your brain is gonna be like, yo, okay, she just did this, like, it's time to really study. Last year, every time I sat down to study, I would light a candle and it totally got the vibe right. The number one thing that trips me up with studying is I pick up my phone and then pretty soon, like, I don't even realize it, but I'm scrolling on Instagram and I'm like, how did I get here? What I'll do is I will put my phone in another room, and then just when I take breaks, I'll check my phone in the other room. I do not bring my phone to my productivity area because that is my productivity area. My phone does not belong there. Maybe try putting on some music. I love lo-fi. I don't care how basic anybody thinks it is. Lo-fi, that's the thing to study to. And I actually have a lo-fi playlist on Spotify that I will link below. I gotta say, it's kind of fire, so check it out. Let me know what you think. If you want to switch up your playlist, you can listen to mine, send me yours. Another thing I like to do is to open the windows, let light and fresh air in, because that also works wonders. I'm recording this in front of my window and people keep walking by and it's like really awkward because I'm just here filming. My next tip is to eat and drink things that will help you focus. Water is definitely what you should be drinking to study. I'm guilty also of going and getting coffee to stay awake because I'm tired. I'm not saying that's bad, but I'm just saying you should definitely be drinking water more. Water is what delivers nutrients to your brain and what flushes all the toxins. So your brain is less foggy, it's more clear. Your brain is literally mostly made up of water. So when you need to be thinking, water is what you should be drinking. Oh my goodness. That's bars. Bro, put me on a track. Water is definitely known to help with studying. Pour yourself a glass of that and just... Also, things to snack on while you're studying. Anything with protein, honestly, is really good. So like edamame, mixed nuts, protein smoothie. Eggs are also good. I really love RX bars, the black ones. Those, they're so good, like the chocolate and sea salt. So if like you have a study snack that you really like and you only get to eat it when you're studying, it's gonna force you to study. Everything that you eat is gonna affect how you feel, and how you feel is gonna affect how well you study and how often you study. So you wanna feel good so you can study good, you know what I'm saying? The next tip is to know when to stop. I feel like in our society, it is a very common thing to think that we need to be productive 24/7. We always need to be getting things done. But in reality, resting, I believe, is just as important as being productive. So I love being Seventh-day Adventist because we get Sabbath and we don't do any homework. Guys, it is okay to take a day during the weekend and not look at your to-do list, not think about anything you have to do, lay in bed as long as you want, binge watch your favorite show, spend time with your friends, go get coffee, go get boba. You already know that's what I'm doing every weekend. Do what makes you happy and what you genuinely want to do. Because if you don't give that to yourself once in a while, I'm sorry, hun, but you're not living your best life, and we cannot have that here. If you did what you really want to do over the weekend, then during the week you're like, you know what, I just did something super fun. Let me just sit down and do some homework. Study breaks are also important. So I really like using the Pomodoro technique. You study for like 25 minutes and take a 5-minute break. You have something to look forward to. You're kind of taking study time in smaller pieces, and that is just... If you guys want to know more about it, I will link an article below. It'll tell you guys how to do it. Know when your body and your brain are tired, because you deserve to rest, you deserve a break, and you do not need to be busy 24/7. And this kind of goes into my last point, which is about taking care of your mental health. I know it's really hard because some of us are stuck at home and we're not in situations where we want to be, but you know, we got to make the best of what we can. During college, again, we're taught to rush, always be busy, always be working, always be studying. Yes, work hard, but work hard so that you can play hard. Like, don't just work hard all the time. And once in a while, it's okay to choose hanging out with your friends over studying. Guys, it's important to take time and do fun things with your friends. Spend time and build relationships with the people around you, because those are also important in the long term. The things you're gonna remember are late night drives to go get food with your friends, late night grocery store runs, going out to eat with your boyfriend, and goofing off with your brother, taking a long weekend to go somewhere. Those are the things that you're going to remember. You're not gonna remember all this studying. So this is such an amazing time in our lives when we are working to become who we wanna be. And so you definitely wanna be able to look back on it with love and pride and happiness and joy. And I think that that's really what life is about. Life shouldn't just be about working all the time. So really take time to enjoy the people around you and to enjoy being part of a college. Focus on what you're learning in your education, but also just what you're learning about life. I'm so sorry to everybody who's stuck at home for online classes. Make memories with your family. Another thing that's good for your mental health is talking to your friends about it. You know, maybe ask them what they're doing to stay productive.
I feel like one of the main things that keeps me productive, I would say, is like the 5-second rule. Have you heard of the 5-second rule? Well, there's like this TED Talk. It's like, if you have a thought that comes to your mind, you have to do it within that 5 seconds, or else like it's going to take you longer to do it. A productive thought comes to my mind like, oh, I need to do laundry. It's like, I just need to get up and do it like within the first 5 seconds of that thought. Go to therapy. It's really, really good for your health. Trying to find super cool places in my town, like little markets or activities that they have. You know me, I'm like, I want to go here, I'm trying to go here, I'm trying to travel, but with COVID you have to stay at home, and I already live in a sucky area, so I'm like, I gotta make the best of this and explore my town, make sure I'm like finding out all the cool places to go.
one of the biggest things for me is just like staying connected in the classes, because when you're like at home and everything's on a screen, like online, it can feel like it's really easy to get disconnected and feel like you don't know what's going on in the class. Compartmentalizing my space. I have my desk and all my school stuff there. My bed is for sleeping only, not for like scrolling on my phone, because then it becomes a habit and then it takes less willpower and effort every time you do it. If you set your own deadlines, okay, I'm going to finish this assignment in like an hour. The amount of time you have is the amount of time that it will take you to do that assignment.
Yeah.
So if you're like, I have all day, then it's going to take you all day to do it. But if you're like, okay, I only have an hour, then you're going to get it done in an hour. I know everybody's been going through a pandemic, but like, it's legit. Like, it takes a toll on you. Even when you're like, I'm such a positive person. Like, we've never been through this before. It's a stressful thing. It's hard to do classes from home when you want to be at school, seeing friends and around people. So, like, allow yourself the mental and emotional space to process that. Mm-hmm. Like, don't get stuck there, but like, give yourself the time you need and like, don't feel bad about it.
Anyway, you guys, that is all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. It makes me so happy. We're about to hit 300 subscribers. Low-key, by the time I get this up, maybe we'll be at 300. I just want to say thank you to you guys for watching, and I don't know, it makes me really happy. If you have not subscribed, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but get down there and subscribe. I've been on TikTok way too much. I gotta stop. Now let me know if you guys want me to talk more about this kind of stuff. Give it a like, because when you guys give me likes on a video, I know that you want to see more of it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video next week. Bye.